Let me now go into a bit more detail about using Flash content in your Director 11 projects. It's easy to incorporate Flash vector-based animations in your Director movies and projectors simply by importing the published Flash SWF files into Director and then using this imported file like any other cast member. I have an example here of an SWF file that I imported consisting of a simple animation. However, you could probably do that animation in Director just as easily. However, this kind of animation, where you have an object morphing from one shape to another, let's rewind that and play it again, would require multiple cast members here in Director. So I'm blending one shape into another. These can be accomplished with a single small Flash file by creating the animation in Flash and then importing the SWF file into Director. Director can import Flash 2 files or later, and Director supports the features of Flash 9, including access to Flash Media Server. However, Flash 9 movies with ActionScript 3.0 or Flex components may not work as intended in Director. Once in Director, you can control nearly every Flash property, including playing, rewinding, stepping forward and backward through all the Flash content, adjusting quality settings, and turning sound on or off. You would do this by using Lingo or JavaScript syntax. Your imported Flash content communicates with your Director movie by sending events that Director scripts can capture and process. You can either store the entire Flash file in the Director cast file, or you can even link to external Flash content. Director will then automatically load the Flash content it encounters in the score into memory from disk, from a network drive, or even from anywhere on the internet. Now, because Flash content is vector-based media, it's particularly effective for use in Shockwave player content that you'll play back in a browser on the web. It's just going to load much more quickly than the types of media that you'll import into Director, which will be bitmaps and much, much larger. You can also scale and rotate your Flash content since it's vector-based and it won't distort that content. For example, let me go ahead and stop this movie and take this vector-based content from Flash and resize it. And notice that it doesn't pixelate, doesn't get distorted. It stays real crisp and clean since it's vector-based. Let me say a few words about some of the behind-the-scenes action here in Director and how it manipulates and works with the Flash content. Director uses the Flash Asset Common Player. The Common Player property applies to all Flash assets, vector shapes, and Flash components. It lets you load multiple Flash sprites into one instance of the Flash player rather than requiring one Flash player for each Flash sprite on the stage. This Common Player feature is designed to provide better Flash playback performance in Director projects that use a large number of Flash assets. Let me now move on to the next movie and go over the specifics for importing Flash content as a cast member in your Director 11 files.